Is medical reparations. It's the 40 acres and a mule. You can think of the vaccine almost as medical reparations. It's the 40 acres and a mule, but of 2021. So we really should be giving this vaccine preferentially to people of color, I do believe.
Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Or to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. When we tell you your enemy has something against you, man, we mean what we mean. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have true enemies that want you put your lights out. All right, you talking about mass genocide? This is what they're seeking. So the brother had put this up, so I went to the original one because I wanted to see the comments. And actually, hold on, before I go to the comments. Look how much likes there is and look how much dislikes there is. Vice News, which is one of the lower channels, but they do a lot of things. They go with the grain, so to speak. At first, it seemed like they was going against the grain. Now a lot more, you see, they're going with the grain. They're going with the what society's building upon. And they one of the channels that tried to defend the nonsense that's being spewed out there. All right, this is not the first time I seen a video that was from Vice that really kind of piss you off. But this is one of the main things, and as you can hear what this man said, let me go repeat that again, what this cocksucker said.
You can think of the vaccine almost as medical reparations.
So as a medical reparation. So your ass your forefathers and your foremothers was getting raped, robbed, and murdered, getting their ass beat for picking cotton, all right, or tobacco, or whatever job description, task that they gave them, beat them to a bloody pulp, all right. They executed children, took the children from the mothers in the cribs, and taking them to feed them to alligators, being hang lynched, castrated, what else? Being medically experimented by them, and a whole bunch of plethora of things that we just can't remember. And what was promised was 40 acres and a mule. This asshole right here says, this is your 40 acres and a mule. All right, this is your reparations to be given this stuff. So now everything's, I guess, once you get this, everything's good. Man, these devils gotta pay, man. They gotta pay. Salakia I'm just try not to get upset, but these damn devils gotta pay, man. They have to. This is
40 acres and a mule, but of 2021. So we really should be giving this vaccine preferentially to people of color, I do believe.
Preferentially. So the choice preference is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And I say this because they're the ones that saying it. Out of all the top officials, all right, that's bringing out these news about this, they want you people to take this. You have priority number one. You are priority number one in the sight of many. If you don't know this is your enemy, I don't know what to say. All right? Because since when they ever cared about you enough to give you anything first? The only thing they give you enough for to be first is the science experiment. These people don't give two shits about you. For this man to sit there and to say that, for Vice to sit there and put that, and you can see the comment board on this particular video, people were really mad, man. Let's look at this guy, JD. says, you can think of the, I'm not going to say that word because I got flagged from last time, almost a medical reparations. What the WTF? This doctor is a clown. Give it to the elderly and people with pre-existing condition and other risk people first, then give it to anyone who wants it. And we see also a couple other things. This is just racism for woke people. Hey man, this new terminology said crack is that crack you're smoking. Go back to doing drug documentaries. This has to be a sketch comedy joke. Something tells me this isn't a real doctor. I'm very glad this guy isn't in charge of. I'm not gonna say that word because YouTube is acting real gay. All right, and gay in a bad sense. What this society would say, because this is utter ridiculous. You gotta watch what you say, watch what you do. You can say the slightest word and they'll take down your video. They took down one of my other channel for a week. We'll see how it goes, man. But as you can see, some people are really realizing this is all BS, man. And what we do, we see things like this, we broadcast it to people to show you that you have enemies and your enemies want you dead. All right? But they're not going to get away with the stuff that they've been doing, period. I believe 2nd Ezra, I want to start on 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. It says, no, actually, I'm going to start on 1, I'm going to jump down. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. And what's prophecy? Prophecy is to say things beforehand. All right? And we've been saying these things way before it even started. And look how they're selling it to you. They're making you priority number 1 to get this potion. All right, this cocktail that they created. So that way they could control you and destroy you. Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Meaning the things that was written before time is happening because it's going to happen. Because it's true. It's prophecy. And jump down to verse 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. And isn't this a clear-cut sign of being led to a flock to the slaughter fest? And this is, they telling you your reward for doing this is the reward that you've been crying for? How wicked is that, man? You mean to tell me all the bloodshed that you have shed upon these people, from damn near annihilating the northern tribe, Gad and Reuben, up here in the Americans, giving them smallpox, giving blankets full of smallpox, damn near making them extinct. Then bringing the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi to this side of the world after you rape rob not only Gad and Reuben, but Ephraim on down to Issachar, treated us like shit for hundreds of years, but all of a sudden you have a change of heart. And now you want to make sure we be taken care of. Not what the scripture says. All right. The Lord said, this is what the Lord says. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. That's how much death is coming to you, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Once again, these people do not give a rat's rear end how you feel. What's your pre-existing? They don't care about you. They never did. Jeremiah 15 and 5, it says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemourn thee? Or who shall go aside to ask thee how thou doest? So who's going to have pity upon the people, the Lord's people? No one. Okay? Matter of fact, this is my head. So Lamentations 2 and 14. No, I'm sorry, 15. 2 and 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this day that we looked for, we have found We have seen it. So the Lord, your enemies are sitting there clapping their hands, can't wait, salivating, drooling to get you to take this potion and ultimately to take that ship. All right? They drooling. They can't wait to get their filthy paws on you. Because according to what he said, this is your reparations. This is your payment for all those suffering, more suffering. All right? These people don't give two. These people want to utterly destroy you, yet you still have people out there promoting this madness. This is why the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to destroy 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which he's doing right now. And he's going to get back at you nations, man, for what you did unto his people. Because nobody's going to leave out of this unscathed. All right? Colossians 3:25, it says, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. There's no respect of persons. So the things that you have done unto the Lord's chosen will be done unto you. That's why the Lord said that he will not suffer his children to be slaughtered in Egypt. All right? So the Lord is watching and seeing, allowing you to do certain things, and you're painting a good picture because you fooled a lot of people, but you ain't fooling the elect. And a lot of people not fooled by the things that's coming out your people's mouth. And now people are starting to see for who you really are, the devil that you really are. Okay? And they don't trust you like they once did. Matter of fact, probably ended off on this. Psalms 50, I believe it's 50. No, sorry. Psalms 55 and 20. He put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. And that's what he's doing. He's putting, this is like, yes, this is your reparations. Yes, we're going to give you money. Well, they don't talk about it no more. But here it is, a society that's crumbling right before your eyes, and people can't get a job, can't function correctly. Everything's going sour. The dollar's about to crash. But yet they care so much about your well-being. But anyway, he have broken his covenant. How many treaties that he had with the Native Americans? Over 500 treaties. And how many treaties did he break? Every last one of them. So just the same way, Biden said he's going to do a lot of things for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, especially you Negroes. Did he live up to that? Nope. And like one brother has said, every 4 years you always want to give them a chance, give them a chance. Enough is enough. These people are known for breaking this covenant that they always apply. All right. Said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Hey, to sit there to say that they should be their top priority, because a whole episode of that Vice episode was utter ridiculous, saying that more Caucasians or Edomites are getting it more than the people that need it, which is absurd, because according to y'all list, it's supposed to be the old and the people that's vulnerable. But now you're trying to still focus on the nation of Israel. Okay? But what's really going on? You want to go to war. You want to destroy these people. When somebody want to go to war with another people, they do not pamper them. They treat them a certain way because they want to destroy them. That's an act of hate. Okay? It says his words were soft and in order, yet were they drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. And that's what we did. The burdens, the oppression that's coming down from this man, we cast our burdens to the Lord. And what the Lord's going to do, he's going to sustain us in the times to come. While everybody's losing this, losing that, we're going to be maintaining, because the Lord is going to protect us. But thou, O Yahweh, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I would trust in thee. So there you go. All right. So with that being said, we brothers edify shalom to the elect of the nation Israel. Shalom.